And then some of my other Christian high school teachers were Mr. Scrotumboard. Now, I had a few problems with him later on. My sister really had problems with him. He taught geometry, but he was also junior varsity football coach and junior varsity basketball coach. I did good in football. Still in good graces with him, but later on, kind of fell out of sorts in terms of that student-coach relationship. And I think it was because there were a few people at Christian High who kind of had a fundamentalist attitude about things, and I think he was one of them. And the Christian Reformed community really is not fundamentalist. We're not like the Baptists are like, you don't drink, you don't smoke, things like that. Christian Reformed doesn't like that. I mean, drinking was not allowed because it was underage. That's about it, the only reason. Not because it was not Christian or something. How you doing?
How are you?
All right. Thanks. Yeah. So, kids in my grade, in 9th grade, or 10th grade, I should say. We started high school in 10th grade. Junior high was 7th, 8th, 9th. They were starting to, experiment with drinking a little bit, as kids will do. After a football game, kids would go out and drink a few beers. Not really a big deal. Although some drank too much already at a young age. I can think of one who was always drinking too much, but anyways, that's a different story. That's a drinking problem, but just having a beer or two, even if you're only 17, 18, whatever, shouldn't be a big deal. But he got really he heard that somebody on our team, our JV football team, had been drinking. There had been something, I don't know if somebody reported it to him or what, but it wasn't me. I don't go reporting on my classmates or teammates for drinking. I would drink once in a while too, but I wasn't part of that group or party or whoever it was that had been drinking that he was aware of. So one day he took us all into a classroom. He said, there's been reports of some of you have been drinking. And then I want you to come and tell me of your own free will if you were drinking. And then some kids, I don't know, we sat there, I think, for a while, and then a few kids confessed or whatever, but then they got suspended for a game. And I just thought it just kind of put a dark cloud on our season and our team, because he made it such a sinister thing, and so that kids would still drink, but it became such a much more sneaky thing. And you didn't learn to trust your teachers. You didn't feel like they were comrades. You felt like they were more like spies trying to bust you, like cops or something. And that was the feeling I think some of us had towards Mr. Scrotumboard. Too much of the police kind of personality, fundamentalist. So anyways, that's a little thing about Scrotumboard, and so we just call him the Scrotumboard if he's still with us here on Earth. I'm sure he's retired, but to think about that, Because it's not right to, it's not even biblical to condemn small forms of fiesta drinking. Some try to make a biblical case that the wine in the Bible wasn't actually alcoholic wine, that it was just grape juice, and that Jesus would frown on alcohol of all types at any amount. I don't know. I'm not convinced. But I'll just leave it at that. Hope all is well for Mr. Scromore, and he's growing in Christ, growing in faith. He's in our prayers. From California to Rich Scromore in Coopersville, Michigan. I think that's where he lives. God be with you.